Hi, how are you? It is Tuesday. It's actually, I'm hoping that this works. I've never done a Facebook Live on my computer. So let's see. Happy Tuesday to all of you. You'll have to excuse my Tuesday morning hair as well as my little bit of an athletic outfit here, just because Tuesday mornings I spend a lot of time kind of getting things situated around my house and in my life. And but I did want to come just kind of swing on here for a few minutes before we get started into December. First of all, I can't believe it's December 1st. This year has been crazy. And this is super trippy. I don't know if you guys have done a Facebook Live on your computer before, but like this is me pointing right to my Christmas tree. And it's trippy because it's like opposite. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out exactly. But so happy December inside of a year that feels like it took forever and it went really fast all at the same time. And I know you guys have seen a lot of what's happening around the office or sort of have just caught wind of the fact that we've expanded. We brought in a new chiropractor to build her practice with us. That's Dr. Nav, who I'm sure you have seen her face by now. Um, we have a lot of things that are happening and just, we're helping our community create the best health possible. So I just wrote our December, or just modified and completed our December newsletter, which is going to go out in just about an hour. But I wanted to share with you a few things because I hadn't written a newsletter in a few months because of all the other things I was trying to get done. But I have a little more bandwidth now inside of my energy space for myself, personally and professionally. And so I wrote a newsletter called Sugar Season last month, so the very beginning of November. And I wrote it and I just sent it out there. Well, I'm not even kidding you. I was stopped at least 25 times between my office, being out in the community, being with a women's professional. Oh, you can see my ring light. I have a ring light. Oh, say that. How obnoxious. Should I take these off? Maybe I'll take them off so it's not so distracting. Um, anyway, I was stopped a number of times because people said, "Oh my gosh, thank you for the reminder. Thank you for writing all that stuff out for me." A lot of people were like, "Oh, I know what I need to do. I know it needs to be done." And having that reminder was awesome. So before we sort of put November away completely and get on to December, which the newsletter is 10 quick tips for holiday health. And so watch for that one. It should show up in your inbox quite soon. But I wanted to talk a little bit about sugar season. And I'm just going to kind of review this. I'll probably read a lot of it to you. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. I like to keep our newsletter simple and succinct. So obviously, we know Halloween is a big sugar month, a big sugar time, and everybody out trick-or-treating and having, parties and celebrations, which may or may not have gotten us into the situation we're in right now, which is, raising numbers of people being ill. But it always happens this way. And it's because of the sugar. The sugar basically binds to our immune receptor sites that inhibit, so vitamin C is there. If vitamin C is present, it binds to our immune system and it kicks it up a level. If sugar's there, sugar can mimic the same shape as vitamin C and it'll bind to it, but it just puts our immune system, just down regulates it and makes it slow as sludge. So weeks before Halloween is when this sugar starts to show up in the stores, which, kudos to the stores and all they do for marketing to get us to purchase that, which is fine. But it's not just Halloween, it's Thanksgiving and it's all the way to Christmas. So from the end of October through the end of December, it's filled with sugar and celebrations and wine and overindulgence. So cold and flu season is upon us, but remember that viruses are simply opportunists, which means that they're around in our environments all the time, just waiting for the time to jump in and attack. The key to staying healthy moving forward, but also all through the year, not just now, is for the host to be stronger than the things trying to get to it. So those are the opportunists, and all viruses and bacteria and those things, we have tons of them in our system all the time, but our body's able to keep them at bay if we're doing what needs to be done. So let's see. If the soil, or in this case, the body's environment, is a good breeding ground for the bacteria and viruses, we end up coming down with a cold or flu. Literally, our symptoms have downshifted, our immune system is decreased, and we'll take weeks of feeling yucky to battle our way back out of it. So it literally is downregulating the immune system and not allowing us to function like we should. So because so many people talked about this email, I just wanted to give you a little bit a tips and just a couple tips before we move on into the next season, because so many have asked me and talked about this one. So first thing is obviously donate all your Halloween candy, but I know you probably didn't do that this year, but do it next year and forevermore. We never need that much sugar in our systems. But we also, as we're headed into not Thanksgiving, we already did that, but into the holiday season, like think about what you can swap this or that for. So like having a sugar substitute or a sweetener substitute, or using honey and syrup rather than white table sugar. Using even coconut sugar or cane sugar is even better, like when you're cooking and baking and things like that. So drink your water, of course. One of the best ways to flush through the toxins, even flush through and dilute the effects of some of the things we put in our body. If we stay super hydrated, we can dilute some of the effects, or at least help your body to remove toxins in the same process, or at the same time. So I have given this for years and years and years, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, which I'm totally fine with, because some of us just forget on a daily basis, or some days we do well and some days we don't. But each time you put water up to your mouth, take 10 gulps rather than just 2. And that helps us get 5 times more hydrated than if we were taking 2. We really need to get half of our body weight in ounces every day. Just know that that's one of your strongest immune supporters, is drinking water. And then the other one is getting proper amounts of sleep, which is challenging at this time. It's hard to sleep with all this stress. So when we overindulge, we're eating sugar and then we don't get enough sleep. That's like triple trouble. So we need sleep to keep the immune system strong, and we need to steer clear of alcohol and sugar in order to get good rest. Cut out from parties at the appropriate time. Drink loads of water with your meals, dessert, or alcohol, and stay hydrated. Also, magnesium is a great supporter for rest and digest, and for coming back down from the holiday stress. Don't skip your workouts. That's the next point. Our bodies need to move. We need to move every day. Every single time we get our blood flowing, that's exactly how we boost our immune system. And it's really trippy because when I point right, this goes the other way. It's so trippy in this video. And then the last part is, of course, get adjusted. Come get adjusted. Dr. Nav is seeing patients. I've been seeing patients all along, and we are ready to serve you. We also have our massage therapists are on staff. Getting adjusted and massage helps, obviously, the body to just better adapt. So I wanted to just kind of review that really quick prior to moving on to our December. I also am willing to take any behind the scene questions that you guys may have about what to do in order to boost the immune system. But watch for our next email, our newsletter, which is going to come out in just about an hour. And I'm going to cut this short before it gets too long. And I just wanted to share this morning, actually it's afternoon now, just wanted to share a little bit before we head into December. So I also posted, this is chapter 12 of 12. What are you doing to make it the best? So just realizing that every day we can choose to be healthier and stronger, or weaker and sicker. So every choice we make is making us go one direction or the other. So make it the best you can. Reach out with any questions you have, and I will chat with you all soon. Peace.